What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. So let's start this video with the rumors of Big Ramy's potential comeback to the Olympia this year, because this has been circulating all over Instagram. But unless we hear this directly from Big Ramy or his team, these are just rumors at this point. But the thing is, we as fans, we always get excited about these kind of news. So how many times did we hear that Kai Green might come back to compete at the Olympia after 2014? He was even given a special invite by the IFBB at one point. But the thing is, all those wishes were just false hopes, and that comeback just never happened. Now, as for Big Ramy, his comeback this year, that I believe is 100% a realistic thought. Because the thing is, the man just turned 40 this year, and we have seen guys continue to progress beyond that age. And just looking at Big Ramy's last showing, which was the Arnold 2023, where majority of us believe that the man was just so unfairly judged. And these aren't just my words, but the words of legends and Ramy's former rivals like Phil Heath. So the Arnold package of Big Ramy, that was one of his best in his own eyes. But that being said, we do miss those crazy proportions that Ramy had when he first came onto the scene. That small waistline, that unbelievable shoulder width. Now, we as fans just hope that all of these rumors, they are true, because Big Ramy is so big at this point in the industry that his name alone, that is gonna sell a lot of tickets. And it doesn't really matter where he places at his final Olympia. But I do believe he needs a proper send-off, a standing ovation, because he has cemented his legacy already as a 2 times Mr. Olympia champion. So guys, Mr. Olympia Signature Series, that is now live on Hosstile.com. Use the code FAZI10 to get 10% discount, and click the arrow below to check out Hosstile supplements and the gear. So with every passing week, the reigning Olympia champion Samson publishes a new physique update, and every week, the man just gets better and better, and the man is doing such a great job of scaring his competition. And if you guys think about this, it is totally logical to believe that is gonna beat his Olympia 2024 look at this upcoming Arnold. So do you guys know what Carlos Thomas Jr. said? He said that he threw his phone away after watching this latest update from Samson Dauda. And that is a proof right there that the man is just pulling away from all the competition.
Man, Samson just put out a crazy update, man, where I had to toss my phone to the side. I said, God damn. I said, this mother...
Honestly, he was right there all this time. And we kept on hearing that whenever this guy brings 100%, whenever he nails his condition, he is gonna be extremely hard to beat, and he is gonna be Mr. Olympia. And it seems like that time has finally came. And the cool thing about the reigning Olympia is that he isn't just throwing out there those sneak peeks. The man is giving full physique updates, all the 8 mandatory poses for everyone to watch, including his competition, to see what they're up against. That is how confident the man is. So the most impressive shot by Samson in this particular physique update, that was his most muscular. I mean, it seems like his chest is about to explode, and arms are looking bigger than ever. So if Samson wins this upcoming Arnold, which is most likely gonna happen, he's gonna create history, because never once in the Olympia history, a first-time Mr. Olympia champion has done the Arnold just a few months after that. Now that is a lot of pressure on Samson, but the man is thriving extremely well in that kind of environment. Hopefully you guys haven't forgotten that Michael Krizo is also prepping for his comeback, and that is gonna happen in a very competitive lineup this year at the New York Pro, which is happening in May. So that, I have got to say, is a very lean looking Michael Krizo for 17 weeks out of his first show back. But those are just Krizo's insane genetics. Even when he was injured and he wasn't training at his full potential, he did a pretty good job maintaining a good amount of muscle mass and an amazing body composition. And although an injury is a massive setback in any athlete's professional career, but if we look at the positive side of it, this did help Michael Krizo to clean out his system and detox, because the man was also competing non-stop ever since he switched over to the Pro League, and that was at Prague 2022. So this upcoming New York Pro is gonna be a very challenging show for Michael Krizo if we talk about his chances of winning this one, since we're gonna have Martin and Nick Walker, and we know both these guys have been number 3 and number 4 in the world at the Olympia level. And the real matchup, that is gonna be between Michael Krizo and Regan Grimes. Since Krizo was able to beat Regan the last time they competed against each other, and that was at the Olympia 2023. Next up, we have a 17 weeks out physique update from the mutant, Nick Walker. So this is gonna be such an interesting matchup between him and Martin, as both of these guys are polar opposite of each other. Now, Nick was able to beat a great version of Martin last year at the New York Pro, but back then, Martin hadn't established himself as a top 4 guy in the world. And his physique at the Olympia last year, that was just so much better than the New York Pro. And if you listen to his coach Stefan, he seems 100% confident that this new version of Martin, that is gonna beat Nick Walker.
Do you think if we see the Nick from the 2022 Arnold, that changes anything?
No. It's
Okay.
not what I like in bodybuilding.
But we have to keep in mind Nick Walker has his own strengths. He's gonna be the biggest guy off the Pittsburgh Pro stage. And there is no way anyone outmuscles a guy like Nick. And he is just so fired up to prove almost everyone wrong. So the biggest question is, will Nick Walker's body respond the way it should in order to get absolutely ripped? And at the same time, hold on to all that muscle mass, because this was the main reason he pulled out of the Olympia last year. So there is gonna be some immense pressure on Nick Walker as well. And this is him at about 300 pounds. Not as hot as we have seen him in the past, but considering the man has another 17 weeks to put it all together, he is looking so damn awesome. Interestingly, Martin also put out a same physique update, same kind of most muscular, just one day back. And now Nick Walker put the same physique update out there. And if we compare both of these versions, obviously Martin looks a bit ahead. But keep in mind, Nick Walker's picture is taken fasted in the morning, while Martin took a picture after a proper chest workout. How many times have we heard that Quinton Beastwood has the potential to be one of the top guys in the world, and he can even win that Miss Olympia title? But the thing is, this has to translate on the stage, because he was really among one of those guys who took more than 1 year off, and we really thought that is gonna shock the entire bodybuilding world last year. But it was just a total disappointment at the New York Pro last year. Now he has gotten a couple of runner-up spots in the Olympia qualifiers, but the man is still searching for his first pro win. Well, this is his most recent physique update, showing his biggest weakness, which has always been his back. So after the way Quinton looked at last year's Toronto Pro, where he placed runner-up behind Akeem Williams, 2025 should be that year when he should 100% step on that Miss Olympia stage. So that Toronto Pro look, that was very liked by the judges. And just like Samson though, he doesn't have to be the most conditioned guy on the stage to stand out and win the shows. He just needs to come up with a filled out frame and with a decent enough condition. So Quinton will most probably be on the Olympia stage this year. But do let me know what you guys think. And also hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video. And smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.